How much of your life have you spent trying to be what others want, waiting for approval, avoiding judgment, hoping one day you would feel good enough? That was me. For years, I followed everybody else's rules, thinking they all had the answers, until life hit me upside the head with enough bricks to finally wake me up. I stopped waiting for the answers and started figuring out life as I went, on my terms. It turns out that YouTube and life both work the same way. Here are 10 valuable life lessons that I learned from my 6 months on YouTube. They really have nothing to do with YouTube and everything to do with life. And I actually have a bonus number 11, so don't go anywhere. I've gotten comments on YouTube that my editing is choppy. I get it, I'm new. That I'm too slow, that I'm boring, that I need to dye my sad gray hair. And I've gotten comments in life that I'm too analytical, that I'm too emotional, that I'm too sensitive, that I'm too apologetic. So here's lesson number 1. I'm not for everyone, and you aren't for everyone. I'm not here to be everything to everyone, because that means then that I'm not living my life. As far as being too unapologetic, yeah, I stopped saying I'm sorry for things that where I did nothing wrong, because it was just diminishing who I was. And that brings me to number 2. I used to take judgment really personally, whether it was a comment online or side eye in real life. But here's the thing, no one's judgment is about me. It's about them and their perspective and their beliefs. People see you through their own lens. I wear glasses, right? If I take off my glasses and look at you, if you were standing in front of me, you would look different to me because I don't have my glasses on. I can't see you as clearly. But does that change who you are? Does my perspective, does my perception of you change who you are? No. No one's judgment is about me. Eckhart Tolle said, "The world is not here to make you happy. It's here to make you conscious." And that is number 3. The world is not here to make us happy. It's here to bring us new perspectives, new awarenesses, to bring lessons to our lives so that we will live the best life that we can. It's our choice to be happy, but the world, meaning everybody in the world and everything that happens in the world, is not here to make us happy. It's here to make us conscious and to live the best possible life we can live. But that is up to me to do that for my own life. One thing about YouTube that it has brought to me with all of your comments, it has given me new perspective and new awarenesses that I didn't have before I started my YouTube journey. So if we let life and judgment keep us from starting something new, we wouldn't gain these new awarenesses and new perspectives. Oh my gosh, it's mid-March in Phoenix and I'm wearing a fleece coat. It is chilly out. My hands are cold. The wind is coming up and the ducks apparently are addicted to cracked corn because they're following me. All right, number 4, no one has the rules. Everyone is guessing and figuring it out as we go. And one of the mistakes I see us make is thinking that if something works for me, that it needs to work for you. And if it doesn't work for you, then you must be doing something wrong, and vice versa, right? That if something works for someone else, that it should work for me too. But we're all different human beings and have different needs and values. So what works for me may not work for you. Example, boundaries. I don't like people smoking around me. So I will remove myself from a situation if I can to avoid the smoke because I just don't like it. That's a boundary for me. That may not bother you, and it doesn't need to bother you. That's a very simple example, but I wanted to give an example of how things don't need to be the same for everybody. Number 4 is that no one has the rules. And now it's starting to rain. Number 5, we can live our best lives by living our lives like a scientist and experiment. Oh my gosh, and experiment. Learn as we go. When a scientist sets up to figure out whether something works or not, they have a hypothesis about whether it's going to work, but they don't know if it's going to work until they experiment with it and try it out. So number 5 is that nothing's a failure. We're learning as we go. And if we try something and it doesn't work the way we planned, then we adjust and try something different. Number 6 is practicing is the key. Again, figuring out what worked, what didn't work, and then adjust from there, adjust accordingly. Study the stats, just like on YouTube, creating videos. When I put out a video, I don't know how it's going to be viewed, how it's going to be taken, if the message is going to resonate or not. So then I learn from what I do and I adjust the next time, or I stay with the plan because it worked for me. I had fun doing it. So practicing setting boundaries, for instance, you may have to do that in order to figure out what works. And the next time it might get easier. The next time it might not be so easy. But until we practice, until we actually step into it, we won't know how it's going to work or what works and what doesn't work. Number 7, ruminating. I was the queen of rumination and I still struggle with this, but it kills all the fun. And today I'm taking my own advice. This video was inspired by a video I just watched earlier today, a couple of hours ago, from Rob the Maritimer. His video inspired me and I sat down and bulleted out this video and I'm recording it 2 hours after I watched his video because I am tired of perfection stealing all my joy and taking away all the fun. So that's number 7, is perfection is the thief of joy. Editing Heidi figured out that she completely forgot number 8. So I'm out here recording number 8 today, and it's actually perfect. It goes perfect with number 7 because number 7 was that perfection kills all the fun. It's the thief of joy. And number 8 is that life doesn't go as planned. I didn't plan for it to start raining and the wind to be blowing so hard that I had to re-record parts of this video in order for you to be able to hear it. And life just doesn't go as planned. YouTube doesn't go as planned. Life doesn't go as planned. And the harder that we try to grasp and hold on to it and control it and make it go as planned, the more we're going to struggle, the more we're going to suffer. So life does not go as planned. Have compassion and acceptance for yourself, because that is just life. That it's not going to always be the way that we want it to be. And going with the flow and being able to just adjust and maybe change course is what's required. And maybe that's the lesson in it, why it's happening. For me, I think the lesson here was that it's like, okay, are you really going to put out this YouTube video? Because you actually forgot a key component, and then we made the wind blow to completely abolish the sound in another part. So are you going to actually put it out when it's not perfect? Life does not go as planned. Number 9 goes with number 1, that I'm not for everyone. You're not for everyone. And that is that authenticity rocks. I lived my life wearing a mask, whatever mask I needed to at that moment to fit in with whoever I was around. And it was exhausting. It was draining. And not only that, it was devastating to my life because I was never showing up authentically. So number 9 is that authenticity rocks. And it may not be for everyone. My authentic self is emotional, and that may not be for everyone, and I'm okay with that. Number 10 is I am here to serve, but I am not here to do it at my own expense. I am here to serve and share authentically, not to please and to be perfect. I am not here to be liked on YouTube or in life. So that's number 10, is that I'm here to serve. here on YouTube and here in life. And number 10 is no one knows you better than you. No one has had your set of life experiences. Another person may have been in your life for a long time, but they've never lived in your head. Only you have been there. Only you have lived the life that you live. Only you know yourself. You know yourself better than anyone. And with that, I want to say that you are good enough. You were born good enough. You were born worthy. You were born that way, and no one can take that away from you. No one can take that away from you. So trust yourself. Own your journey. I'd love to know which lesson landed with you. I love your comments and respond to everyone, so let me know in the comments which one resonated with you, and I'll see you in the next video. And now we're out. I wasn't expecting wind and actually some rain. I wasn't expecting to be this cold and to actually get sprinkled on, so I'm over and out. The ducks are going to just have to wait for more food tomorrow.